Wake up and I feel like cash. Wake up and I feel like M's. My foot stays pressed on the gas. I'm glad I don't feel like them. They might just get flexed on. Got that spice like Szechuan. Can't be touched, I'm Teflon. Once I met Zac Efron. Go hard for the bros and the bros hot mine. Don't think for a sec that I won't drop on. Wanna stay for the show? Just log on to RoneDotCom. Get knocked off and we still rock on. Come to the pound, see a real top dog. Wanna stay for the show? Then just log on to RoneDotCom.
Brothers and sisters, welcome. Another episode, another session of RoneDotCom. So happy to see you. Damn, my skin looks smooth as hell today, bro. What the hell's going on right here? Some grays, of course, distinguished, but why is my skin looking so buttery smooth? There's no doubt that your guys' skin is looking that smooth as well. So good to see you for another episode of RoneDotCom. As the title states, I'll be honest, I thought I'd have the backpack by now. I thought I'd have the streaming backpack by now. I was hoping that this would be the first show where we were out in the streets, but we do not. Alas, we do not. My plan was my first 3 IRL streams were going to be San Gennaro Festival, Coney Island while it's still nice out, and then Governor's Island. And I wanted to hit those bang, bang, bang. I believe San Gennaro's for another week. My confidence is low in this streaming backpack being here on time. Not to be a little bitch about it. And in real life, IRL, speaking of IRL backpacks, I am not a complainer. I really, like, if you could, like, serve me my steak smothered in shit, and I'd be like, oh no, this is pretty good actually. I'm not sending food back. I'm not complaining about things in my life. If I'm having a bad day, I'm not really bitching about it. On this show, I do turn up the dial a little bit for a couple of reasons. One, to be bombastic for content. 2, because the squeaky wheel gets the oil and you type shit, you know. I need to squeak on this show because otherwise, like, I'll send that first text and nothing will happen. And I need to keep on squeaking or nothing will happen. Like, if I don't keep on bringing this up to everybody involved, things will not happen. And I don't think it's necessarily, I'm not like, what the fuck, all business, Pete? Even though some people are saying, what the fuck, all business, Pete? Some people are saying that, what the fuck, all business, Pete? All you have to do is hit up Big Cat. He'll get you one in an hour. Yeah, no, Big Cat will be like, Pete, get him one in an hour. And as the screenshot that is the header for this show, the thumbnail of this show says, like, it was me, Dave, and Pete on a text message saying, let's get this. But, like, Dave approved the backpack. Pete gave it the thumbs up. So it's like, this came from Dave. Like, I already talked to Dave. Talking to Dave, talking to Big Cat. These are the ways to get these things done. But, you know, I just have to be a complainer for some things to get done. And I hate it, and it's not naturally in my nature. But, like, we gotta get these IRL streams off. We need to be out in the world. Like, me being in a studio going up against Wake Up Barstool, I mean, kudos to the people in the chat right now. I need the backpack as much as Dana needs the Yug Station, 100%. And my ask is lower. Like, who does Dana want as a first Yug Station? Like, he wants Anne Hathaway or something to Yug beers with him. I want a significantly lower ask than that. I just want to be out in the street with the homeless. I want to be out in the street with the people, with the guy without an arm who's still somehow shooting heroin. I want to be out with those folks. Donnie and Biz need it. You'll be good. I mean, I'm saying it's a different backpack. So I'm going to get a backpack so we don't have to send the backpack back and forth. Donnie was like, so join the Discord. Katy Perry is the first guest. Yes, Katy Perry. That would be great. Justice. So I'm just, you know, I'm out here just bitching a little bit, squeaking, and that's the nature of the game. I don't mind doing it for this. For the rest of my life, I think that complainers are deplorable. Complainers are the worst brand of people, especially people who will not plan, but will complain about the plans. What do you want to do for dinner as a group? Okay, nobody has an idea. I pick a place. We go to the place. This place doesn't have the... Fuck out of here. Do you know what I mean? Rone, jealous of yugging. I mean, I wish I could yug, honestly. I would fucking kill to be able to yug. I can't even open up my gullet like that. And yeah, I wound up just spilling beer all over my face and shirt, just like I just pour it out of the cup. I just don't have the, you know what I mean? I don't have the throat capacity. I don't know if it's a gag reflex or I think I'm just less gay. I think is what it comes down to. I think I'm just a little bit less gay. But yeah, Sammy Adams came in last week. I thought that was a success. We had that episode run last week in this time. And wow, was that fun. Sammy Adams is the man, cooked something up. Jet Ski had the bars. And I think that song that we did is already turning into bigger things. And I don't want to speak out of turn or talk out of class, but the WNBA banger that we did to exalt our queens is already turning into content outside of that, content in other places, opportunities for place. I don't even want to say too much, but it's already that was a fruitful exercise, and that's turning into more content within Barstool as well. So that should be fun. But I'm also like, if stuff's ass, I'm not afraid to wear it. You know what I mean? This was part of what started this show, that we weren't afraid to call stuff ass when it is ass. And we were looking for the ass chain, and we couldn't find it. And thank God I finally fucking found it. I'll throw on the ass chain from time to time. If something I do is buns, I'll wear it. Wake Up Barstool theme song. It earned the ass chain. That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to continue to do stuff. And instead of beating myself up when stuff sucks ass, when it's not a success, I'll wear the ass chain. You know what I mean? I will wear the ass chain. And that's fine, dude. I'm prepared to be ass when I am ass. But that was successful, and I think that the whiteboard has also been successful. Is the stall in the backpack due to the slavery by Dave comments that on Son of a Boy Dad he talked about Austin being Dave's slave? That's funny, but that is not why. Dave, believe it or not, can take a joke, and can take a joke at his own expense, even though the internet commenters say that he can't. Ken Jack's hair is looking great, bro. Ken Jack's looking around. He looks like Logan a little bit. The guy who used to work here and the X-Men. Yeah, the chat. Chat just held us accountable. It was amazing. Got a link with Ari at home, 100%. Mascot rules, 100%. How long to assess that you borrow that for? Wear the cheeks with pride, that type of shit. My brother Rico Bosco said that he would come in at some point. I think he has an early pick'em today, but he said that he would still spend some time with us. Sass Francis cooking video, cooking, that's doing well. Shout out to Marzetti for sponsoring. Actually, well, we're shouting out sponsors, bro. Can we shout out our brothers at Phoenix? Our brothers and sisters over at Phoenix. Phoenix, the first drink that combines everything that I need in one can. Not your typical energy drink, can I just say that? Natural energy from green tea instead of that artificial caffeine garbage. Do you see that Phoenix in the back radiating like the sun in the background? Literally nothing on the market that delivers this complete functionality, 100% value of 8 essential vitamins. So many vitamins. Can we be honest with ourselves? So many damn vitamins, no jitters, no crash, just sustained performance when it matters the most. Phoenix is built for people like us who answer the call and who need to be at our best when everything is on the line. We get knocked down, we get back up again, and Phoenix fuels a relentless mindset. Stop settling for drinks that only do one thing. Use promo code BARSTOOL5 for $5 off your order at drinkphx.com, drinkphoenix.com. Let me go grab a Phoenix right now. Can you guys promise not to watch my ass as I go across the room? Can you guys promise not to fucking look at my ass? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That was like a sound effect. That was like Lil Wayne lighting a blunt on a record. That was incredible. The best in the business. The best in the business. If Jerry asked for a backpack, he would get one already. I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Did you see Jerry on the Tell Your Eye Bush video asking for ownership of his own franchise? They said, absolutely not. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Phoenix gives me the energy to power through. Listening Son of a Boy Dad and Sass is just incredible takes. Shout out to Phoenix. The fucking best, dude. Yeah, we have some good, fun, interesting content coming up on this channel. Obviously, we're going to keep on cranking the series that we have, Sass and Francis. And I'm at war because I want the Sass and Francis stuff to come out, but I also know that, like, I will get shit done. And I want it to come out. It could come out on Son of a Boy Dad. That's fine. I just want to, I know if it's on RoneDotCom, I'm dragging the body across the finish line. So we have a trip plan for me, Sass, and Francis, to be determined where that's going to come out. Probably on, or actually almost all of that's going to come out on Son of a Boy Dad. If we get the backpack, maybe we could get some extra backpack content. But also the backpack might not exist. You know what I mean? We might be getting lied to. Even though as soon as we talked about that, I said, Pete, how long is it going to take? About 2 weeks, I think. Verbatim response on this program. About 2 weeks. Month ago tomorrow that we talked about it. But who's counting? Who's counting the days, hours, and minutes? Definitely not me. How does Donnie do it? Donnie has the backpack. Donnie actually told Pete and me in a different group chat exactly how to get the backpack. He said, you have to join this Discord. I joined that Discord right away. Commented in the Discord about how we'd need it. And also, I want to make something clear about my complaints on this show. I am not, like, in danger. I'm on a 3-year contract at Barstool that I signed, like, this year. That, like, I'm not, like, it's not like, oh, it's fucking, I'm doing this for the greater good. I'm trying to rise the tide because I want all shifts to lift up. I think that that's important. I could go on a, you know what I mean, a Trent Frankie Borelli, you know, where I just do my stuff, don't come into the office. I have carte blanche to do that. I'm positive of it. Nobody's checking my timestamps for when I walk in the door. I'm not punching the clock. I want to be here. I want to be in this office. I want to be creating stuff. I want to be collaborative. I'm pushing it through this program because it's that important to me, not only for me, but for the greater good. But I'm fine. I have, you know, enough successful ventures. Not shots fired. Yeah, I'm trying to perform regardless. I'm trying to, like, it's not, yeah. People will always be like, oh, contract year, you're putting out more stuff. No, that's not the case at all. I want to work. It makes me happier to work. It makes my brain satisfied to be doing more shit. And speaking of that, so two things that I'm trying to work on, and I want to damn near have Jake Bassin to have the content meeting on this show. One of them, that Vibs, the pool noodle game where you smash the thing on the head. I want to do that on here, World Cup style, one video, and there's a twist to it, but I shouldn't even say what the twist is. Should I say what the twist is? No? I feel like it's better if people just see when the video comes out, because knowing it and then just seeing when the video comes out what the twist is. So I want to be able to schedule that. I need 32 people within the Barstool office to be able to do that. I don't know if we have 32 content people in New York. We could also do a version of it in Chicago. That would be fun too, but that also might ruin the surprise after the fact. I want to have a meeting with him about that, organizing that. We could do that all in the office. The other thing that I want to do, and shout out to Travi, one of the fucking oxes on the social team, the one you could put a bunch of fucking work on his back and he'll get the shit done, fucking taking multiple social channels over the edge. He's always coming to me with content ideas, and this content idea I think is fucking fire. He wants to do the Unk Olympics, and I think that would be so fucking cool if we could do the Unk Olympics here on RoneDotCom. And I think that he was like, it would include like building a table, or like we ask a bunch of like Unk terms or something like that, but like with a twist, or like mowing the lawn. And I would love to get Unks within Barstool. I don't know if we have that deep of a roster of uncles in at Barstool. And should I just get Jake in right now? Can you just grab Jake? He just walked past. Jake. Oh, Bosco. I'll go Bosco. I'm sorry. I'll get Jake afterwards. He's good. Bosco.
What's up?
What's up, Beast?
We got a new guy every day. I never seen that guy.
What are you talking about?
That guy walking up, he's a handsome guy. You ever seen that guy with the coffee?
Who the hell is he? Double? You know he's fresh out of college because he has the coffee on top of the Yeti, where, like, you know how you carry 2 beers,
yeah,
and it's like one on top of the other, like when you're at the frat party. Or
do you
I looked away for a second. Do you fuck with me with this mic every time? Because the last time was a goddamn disaster.
No. You can talk over it. Sorry, Jake. I'll grab you in a second. Sorry, I wanted to do I wanted to do a content meeting with him because it's like I'm always trying to do a content meeting. You're good. You're proactive about content meetings. You'll be like, yo, let's have a content meeting. But sometimes I'm like, where's the time for the content meeting? So I was just gonna.
The last time though at the content meeting, you want to tell the audience what you were doing when I called you?
Oh,
what you took, what your priorities were.
I was a scumbag. I was a scumbag. I was out to dinner with my wife, and you were like, "Yo, can we talk?"
Laugh at that? You gonna laugh at that?
It was. I mean, I was at dinner with my wife, and you were like, "No."
All right, let's clarify because this will get.
No, it will.
You say I'm out to dinner. I said no problem, no rush. Hit you tomorrow. Then on the way in, I had an hour. I give you a call. You're like, oh, my bad, not getting back to you. I'm like, yeah, what a scumbag.
Yeah, you're
or you go, you go, I was out there with my wife. I go, oh, well, yeah, what a scumbag. You put your priorities.
Yeah,
you start laughing. So you give people a laugh.
Yeah, it was a laugh. It was a laugh.
Off of the last thing I told you about, potentially shifting to something kind of weird with
really with one of the
Jerry,
ideas
with me and Jerry in that sense.
Oh, Jerry's involved now.
Yeah.
Was he always so? Because I saw.
No, but it kind of spun off, and we'll see how it goes.
That's actually good though, because he has that background.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll necessarily be under the same umbrella we said, where somebody wins something at the end. But I think kind of like helping. There's a variety off of that.
People don't know Rico, content machine.
Trying.
I mean,
keep trying on the pants.
That he has
like the reservations.
No, but he has the. What's it called with the guy who flies a plane? A pilot. I already saw a pilot.
Oh, yeah. That's big.
Yeah, I saw a pilot already.
Pilot.
Yeah.
Pilot.
I actually just watched Sully yesterday. It was on TV when I got home. Did you ever see that movie, Tom Hanks?
I didn't. I watched.
The pilot?
Like 11 o'clock last night, I watched Weapons, and I'm not a scary movie guy.
Oh, it's scary?
Yeah, it's freaky. It's like
everybody's loving Weapons, and what's the Michael B. Jordan one? Sinners.
I don't know how they got a guy to look exactly like him to play the other lead.
I don't know. It's a Hollywood
like with
magic.
the Olsen twins, they are legitimately twins.
Right.
Like I didn't know. Michael B. Jordan. I don't know.
It was like how they got that actor that looked like Lindsay Lohan in The Parent Trap. You know what I mean? Who was just like her doppelganger, and then she was never in any other movies.
No, it's
You'd think that girl would be a star too.
We got a cameo and fucking.
The fact that this girl, that they discovered a guy who looks like Michael B. Jordan, he's got to wind up in something else.
Crazy.
At some point. The other one was good though. The scary one.
Scary one was definitely good. It just was like never again. You know what I mean?
Couldn't
It was
sleep.
good to watch. You wanted to watch it, but yeah, it was fucked up.
Tell me this: when you watch a scary movie, does that ramp up the night terrors?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah, big time.
So why would you?
Because it's that. I don't see scary movies, but this one they kept
me
saying
neither.
Is that good? Like potentially. And then I talked to Kenjack. He's like, I'm like, is this gonna be Best Picture? He's like, no chance. Won't even sniff it. Which makes no sense to me. Like, where else did they get buzz like this?
Because it's always like a European movie where like
Yeah.
a lady falls off a roof into the snow or some shit like that with no plot, and it's just like, oh, this is the best shit of the year.
My wife, I can't get my wife to say one nice thing about content I do. Like, a clip goes nuts. She'll show, be like, oh, yeah, it's all right. WNBA song?
She liked it?
It's so good.
Because that's your boy. People don't know that that's your boy. When Sammy showed up, we were just...
I know. He's... I might have to cut ties with Sammy, and I love him, but the last 2 times, it's been suspension.
Yeah. Honestly, the omen is bad every time that he comes around. Yeah.
Crazy.
The omen is bad, but I feel like...
I saw he's doing a night in New York. I don't know which one it is.
Towards the end of his tour, I saw that he has a tour coming up, and it'd be nice to go out there. But I mean, you better fucking be on your best behavior when he's in town, because you'll get smoked again. That'll be bad news. But that was very nice, and the fact that you guys have you and him have been plugged in. I mean, he knows everybody in here, but you guys were making plans for birthday parties and shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, does he give me shit about that?
No, he's saying that he'll do it.
Book him. That's how I wrote a blog about it 2 years ago. Somebody booked him for some kind of birthday party. So yeah, my 40th, trying to amp it up. I don't do dick for my birthday. I didn't do really. 21st didn't go even like that crazy. 30th didn't go that crazy.
What'd you do for your 21st?
I went out to a local bar, and then you were just like, then it turned it in June, so like then that summer just kicks off. It's awesome, but like nothing like that night of like that people go all out. So
I went to, for my 21st birthday, there's a bar in Rockaway called, what's it called? Circle something?
The Irish Circle.
Irish Circle.
R.I.P. Mikey Blings.
Mikey Blings. I went to Irish Circle for my 21st. with Spud, and I had my first rap battle scheduled the next day. So on the night of, I went there, and I mean, they're just animals out there. So they're just like handing me shots, and like I was driving to the rap battle. I couldn't remember any of my shit, and luckily the guy didn't show up. Otherwise, like I wouldn't have been like I probably would have like fucked up, forgot my shit, tarnished my legacy. I wouldn't be sitting here with you today. Thank God.
Top 5 bar song of all time is called "You're So Beautiful" by the Pat McGuire Band. The guy, I don't know what else the guy has done. I don't know where else it's ever really played outside of, you know, Bay Ridge here and there, whatever. But that is, my buddies make fun of me because, like, that is the Rockaway song.
Oh, really?
Unbelievable. It's a beautiful song. It's got beautiful lyrics. Fire it up.
I don't know if we have rights. We don't have rights.
Go out on top.
Don't do that to us. All right, buddy, take it easy.
It's unbelievable. Rone, it's an unbelievable song if you haven't heard it.
Shout out to Rico. Shout out to the pilot. The pilot looks fucking...
It looks good.
It looks clean.
Those guys might be stars more than me.
I know, that's the problem. I don't want to say too much because it's not mine to say, but Rico showed me a pilot, or he put it in a group chat of content creators, I guess, that he respects. I don't know. I'm the only one who was giving him constructive feedback. I don't know if I'm the only one that watched the pilot. The first moments of the pilot, it looks like goddamn Hard Knocks. It's like drone shots and like fucking cinematic, like paced out, color corrected, masterpiece level shots. Like Rico is like has a cinematography streak in him that I'm excited for this new series. I'm excited for him to to announce it. Rico, the absolute man. Can't get enough of him. I guess Jake is doing Pick'em as well. Shout out to Pick'em, man. They're trying to run pick and roll on my boy. You know what I mean? Like, Rico as a normal content creator, that's nice. Like, Rico, I think, can build something without... Obviously, his ceiling is so high when he gets full psychopath. Obviously, when you unlock the beast of Rico Bosco, there's going to be fireworks. There's going to be C4 explosions, damn near nuclear explosions that, you know... The theater of war is much more appealing than just that average guy twiddling his thumbs. But even when he twiddles his thumbs, he makes some wind, which is very fun. Rico Scorsese. Rico, very underrated in content. That's what I'm saying. Like, he really is. Concert idea, 2 people face off in a special interest trivia, share a blunt before, during, call it high tea. That's one where, because I fall victim to this all the time, that's one where the name is better than the rest of the stuff. Sometimes I'll come up with content where the name is like, oh, that fucking shines. And you don't have something to go with the name, you know. There's a lot of... little too underrated, almost calculated. Yeah, could be. I want to take a quick second and talk about something that is not the most exciting news or even like the happiest news, but I think that it's important that we talk about it on this show because it's obviously we want to be as entertaining as possible, and that's not always the case on a show where we're trying to be as honest, transparent, and real with people as possible. And so we got some bad news within the Barstool family yesterday when I came in. And the bad news happened to somebody that is often on this show and is such a fun content creator on this show specifically. So I found out yesterday that Ebony's younger sister died in a car accident, and she has a 1-year-old kid, and she was pregnant, and she's 26 years old, and she was driving home, I think, from Ebony's house, and she passed away in a car accident, and that just sucks so bad. And just coming in, I mean, Ebony has had none of this really winds up on camera, but like has had like, I mean, she just has a litany of crazy stuff happening to her all the time. Just like a relentless life, just like fires at Ebony, and you would never know because she always has such a good attitude. And it sucks, and you never are prepared for the emotional toll that something like that can take. And it's not something that gets better. and it's not something that goes away, and it just sucks so bad, and my heart breaks so hard for Ebony coming in and just seeing her crying, and we're like, go home if you need to, and she's like, it's hard to be at home. You don't want to be at home. It sucks so bad to be at home. Like, can we get you some, like, you want to smoke something? Do you want to, like, let's get you a bottle of Hennessy, you know what I mean? Just try, and she's like, I don't want to drink, I don't want to smoke, I don't want to run from my emotions, and it just sucks so bad, and it's so sad to see that and to hear that. And she comes in here and she just brings such positive energy every single time, and she just brings, you know, a joy of life, and she's a ray of sunshine. And she said the same things about her younger sister, who was the baby of the family, and she said she did everything perfect. She was in the car with her fiance at the time, who's still in the hospital, and it just sucks so badly. And so I mean, she's getting hit out of left field with the funeral costs, and I don't know if we could throw, like, so I want to, if you guys want to help, like, even chipping in, like, a little bit of money to raise money for like the funeral costs. Like, they like, it's so morbid. Like, it's like you have to transport the body, and like, you know, it's so, I mean, I've been through all this recently. Like, it gets so expensive. So if we could put the Venmo up on the screen, anything we put in the Venmo, and obviously I'm going to contribute to that as well. But it's like they're trying to raise like $6,000 for like just like transporting the body and burial costs, and they weren't even actively trying to do that. Actually, KFC, shout out to him, send out an internal email within Barstool, and he was trying to just raise money, and he said that he would cover the rest of it. So, I mean, good God, KFC, for even trying to do that and not make it public. So obviously I'm more than happy to contribute to that, but I also know that the people who watch this show love Ebony, and every time she comes on, or they even see her in the background, they're like, bring Ebony on, like, let's talk about this, let's get her on the date with Nikki Smokes. Just even she comes in for 2 minutes, it's so fun. And I think that it would do a lot for her mentally, even just to know that she has a community that's bigger than her family, and she has a community that's you know, that cares about her, and that is her family here, and that, you know, I don't, like, we could fully cover this within Barstool, and like, I don't want people to give more than they can, and I'm happy to make as much happen the same way KFC is, but like, I think that it would just be a welcome gift, because, like, you know, Ebony is like obviously a ray of sunshine, but also, like, I don't think that she's like a billionaire either. I think that this would be something that's very helpful. They said someone tagged Pat Bev, you know, Rome on it. I mean, Pat Bev was in here yesterday talking to her. So, man, Dave should step up. I mean, yeah, it's like, whatever. I mean, if you guys don't feel, like, people will always have weird peccadillos about giving and stuff like that, but I figured if people want to give, and obviously that I'm not just asking, I'll also contribute to that. But yes, she was 26 years old. She was 4 months pregnant, and she has a 1-year-old who, thank God, was in a different car. But now that kid is going to be growing up without a mom, and dad's, you know, in the hospital hanging on. Yeah, it just sucks, dude. It is so sad, especially just for, I mean, Ebony, like, she has shit that, like, we never would even talk about on camera that she's dealt with, and, like, she's been nice enough to, like, open up. But even as I was leaving the office, I ran into her on the street yesterday, and she's just, like, so broken up. You see tears in her eyes. She's like fiddling with like just like some packet of M&Ms that she like can't even eat. She said, but just has like been holding it in her hand all day. Like, oh my God, I know how fucking bad this is. I know how shitty this is. And I mean, and at the same rate, I can't imagine, you know, and it's just the saddest thing ever. So any of you that want to contribute, yeah, it fucking sucks. A massive dick. Yeah. So shout out to Ebony. We love her. We love her mightily. And shout out to everybody that already donated. Anything, any little amount helps, and we will also try to run it up as much as possible for her on the other side of this. Yeah, it's like the scariest thing. Like, it's truly the scariest thing. Family members, especially close family members, especially young family members. And being a dad now, like, I'm, like, so acutely, like, I just, like, oh, my God. I don't know, am I going to just get into this? But, like, yeah, it's just, I'm just like, yes, it's so scary. It's just the number one fear of all time, losing someone close to you, and just like, I see the grays in my own beard, and I fucking get terrified at my own mortality, and I'm just like, oh my God, dude, this is fucking brutal. The amount of time we have on this earth is so finite, and it's so fucking, yeah, it's precious, so, let me get out of that. So shout out to Ebony. It was my kid's baptism this weekend, and that had me also feeling that way. And damn it, I wish I could fucking post them more, dude. I wish I could fucking post them online, but there's just, I get why people, I never really understood why people post their kids with like the face over it, and, or like an emoji over it, and I'm not going to start doing that, but I really like, I'm just going to be posting them less and less and less, because it's ruined by weird people online, to be honest. There are just people who, maybe it's a small percentage of people, but even just like posting a picture of my kids on my story, like people will make like weird comments, and I'm like, why are you like that? And I'm so like in love with my kids and so proud of them that I want to post them. I thought they looked so cute in their baptism outfits, and they look so fucking fire and like fresh, and I'm just like, I fucking barely even want to like maybe post something on my story, but like people just like say weird shit, or just like they'll make like comments, and I just don't I don't understand why why people are fucking like that, which is just it's just strange. It's but my kids were so fucking the one was just like passed out on stage during the graduation. Jesus Christ, they're graduating from original sin is what they're graduating from, progressing to another state of life where they can just grow and glow and be fucking handsome as hell. But goddamn, are they cute? Is Sass a godfather to any of your kids? No. And Pat Bev, he popped up at the baptism, and on the Pat Bev pod today, he was like, yeah, dude, I was surprised that you didn't call me up on stage to make me godfather. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? The godfathers are like my friends that I've known for over half of my life. Obviously I love Pat Bev, but you can't just jump the line. You know what I mean? There's a lot of love. Yeah, the Venmo PFP is just AF and great. Yes, that is the one. Did you cop the baptism outfits on Kith? Looking for some outfits for my twin gals? No. So I mean, I'm sure there's some fly ass baptism outfits for females out there. I think it's a little bit easier for ladies, for the young ladies who are getting baptized, because you can put them in a dress. Now, they do want the boys to be in dresses. Well, they said, my parents told me when I was baptized, they dunked my ass naked body full into a fucking bowl of water, full submersion. Like the videos of parents teaching their kids how to swim, where they just like throw them into the pool, and then they just like, the kid like bobs up and then like turns over onto, which is child abuse. And the fact that they're telling me they're doing that in the damn baptismal font at the Catholic Church, full dip in the body, like they're dunking me like some Sass and Francis Wings in the Marzetti. They fucking full dunked my body, fucking like mukbang video. They like, what? Why do I need the full dunk, bro? Sprinkle me. You just like season me like Salt Bae. You don't need to fucking full dunk the original sin away. Fucking holding onto my fucking toe like the edge of a chicken strip. Like fucking sprinkle me. That's so insane to bless me that hard. That's too much. That's too much. I mean, and sure the priest loved it, having me ass naked in front of the church. Please look up the crowd videos where they shot water guns at kids from 5 feet. Got to. Does a double dip remove extra sins? Yeah, I don't know, because they're talking about original sin. Dude, I cannot imagine my young boys having any hate in their heart or even the capacity to sin like that. They don't even have mischief in their eyes yet, which I'm trying to teach them. Rone, can you put Sparky in a backpack and use him as a streaming bag? Sparky this morning acted like he didn't know me. Danny in security was like, there's your man. And he's like, who's my man? I'm your man, Sparky. I try to put you on as much as I fucking can, Sparky, and you come with the same song every week, and I still play it. And I act like it's new. And I gas you. And you act like you forget about me? You deny me? Is he here? He's not here. He denies me? Like, help me on the biblical sense. Who denied Jesus? Was it fucking Peter? Was it Peter that denied Jesus or something like that? He denied Jesus. Help me out, Chad. Who denied Jesus multiple times? And he's like, oh, I don't fucking know him. I have no idea who the fuck that is. Was it Peter that denied Jesus? Sparky denies me. Not that I'm Jesus, but god damn. Peter 3 times before the rooster. Yeah, Peter fucking 3 times. I knew I had my fucking Bible. This loyal ass Peter, even though I always had a soft spot for Peter in my disciples power ranking. Really, the disciples were like an ensemble cast movie where you don't really hear stories about most of them. You hear some stories about Peter, a little ragamuffin Peter. You hear some stories about John, good solid dude, good just absolute beast. Obviously, you hear stories about doubting ass Thomas. Obviously, you hear stories about traitorous ass Judas, but we don't hear stories about the other apostles, bro. Yeah, 2 more Sparky betrayals left before the cock crows. If the cock starts crowing, dude, you know that Sparky has betrayed my ass. Fucking brutal. I cannot believe didn't all the disciples die horrific deaths? Yeah, it was basically a Final Destination movie after Jesus went. Judas always gets a pop. Yeah, like fishers of men. Like, but there was 12 of them. We hear about 4 of them. That means 66% of the apostles were just like, they were in the crew, but like they had a seat at the table. They were in the Hall of Fame, but like they didn't necessarily get the shine like that. The Forgotten Apostles. I would watch that movie. There's an entire book of stories about the apostles. What's that called? The Bible? Average Joe ass apostles. Pros versus Joe's ass apostles. Fucking Jesus running routes against goddamn who I don't even know the rest of their names, sad to say. And I was tapped into the Bible as a young Catholic. Ancillary apostle. Is that what it's actually called? I mean, how do we even know? Because weren't the Gospels not written until like 240 years after the death or something like that? I don't want to poke holes in it. I just got my boys baptized. I'm just freshly Catholic with my boys. The lurkers of the squad, yeah, they were just over there in the fucking dark. The practice squad, waiting there. How many call-ups did they get? Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John type shit. But like, the other dudes weren't that. John was an apostle. Luke, not an apostle. Mark, not an apostle. Or Matthew, not an apostle. I mean, yeah, I'm not trying to bring facts in here. Spotlight last night, that's a classic movie. That's a classic for sure. But I saw actually while we're talking about troubling facts in history that make you look at things differently, I saw a troubling graphic today, and it truly gave me pause. Tyler, do you have that graphic? This graphic actually fucked my day up. Famous people who married their first cousins. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? This is deeply unsettling. We'll start at the top left. Werner von Braun, the guy who basically started all of NASA for the United. I mean, he was a Nazi, but like we brought him to like Huntsville, and he basically is like the godfather of rocket ships. I sent him a pixelated ass graphic. I mean, you can't even have this too sharp on your phone, or you wind up on a watch list. Fucking Werner von Braun. Marrying your cousin, Darwin and Einstein, we damn near have to throw evolution and relativity out of the fucking window. Speaking of fucking relativity, bro, no wonder he was into relativity. He was into relatives, bro. The fuck is wrong with Einstein, bro? You married your cousin? Freaky ass boy. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? You probably had the pick of the litter. Weren't all of these physicists in Oppenheimer, weren't they womanizers? Weren't they like the rock stars of their time? Weren't they basically the same as like a rapper? Saddam Hussein. How did the U.S. even take him seriously as a threat? This guy is fucking his cousin. Muhammad? Disappointing ass prophet, dude. That disappoints the fuck out of me that Muhammad would do that. And I don't even want to take his name in vain because I have the utmost respect for Muhammad. I didn't even know he was married. I had no idea that he was married. This one is perhaps the most disappointing. Christopher Robin? Pooh's friend? First off, I didn't even know that was a real fucking guy. I thought that was a cartoon character. Second of all, this guy lived 78, however many fucking years, 86 years of his life, married to his cousin. What the fuck? This guy was probably a celebrity. He had the pick of the litter. He could have married. I would have been more happy with him marrying Eeyore than his goddamn cousin. Why was this okay? A lean night. Bridge over the River Kwai. David Lean. I can't even look at Bridge over the River Kwai. Jesse James married his fucking cousin, dude. No wonder Robert Ford had to let that fucking thing off. They left that conveniently out of the movie. Stravinsky. Can't listen to that anymore. Queen Victoria. Pervert. No wonder the fucking Habsburg jaw is fucking plaguing all of England. William and Mary, dude. Who went to William and Mary? Thomas Jefferson? Who do we have? Who is that in the corner there? Who's that fucking ugly ass? William and Mary. The fact that we have a college named after husband and wife who are also monarchs. Rename William and Mary. We have to rename William and Mary. This is, Poe, Rachmaninoff, fucking Poe. Marry a fucking raven, my brother, not your cousin. This many successful people that we couldn't get ahead of this, that they didn't know. I get that if you're in some tribe in a remote jungle, sure, you run out of people. I rewatched Apocalypto. There's tribes, migrant tribes of like 50 people. You don't really go outside of your tribe. You try your best to diversify the gene pool. Maybe you wind up in a cousin. Accidentally. You slip and fall into a cousin. Poe? Einstein had the world at his goddamn fingertips. Literally one of the most bright people. And he couldn't figure out. Darwin damn near mapped the way that evolution worked. Like, he should know about recessive and dominant genes and the troubles of potential. It's inexcusable for Darwin. This is such a troubling graphic right here. Cousin fuckers around the world, dude. Too busy to date. It doesn't even matter, dude. It truly doesn't even matter. Too busy. Muhammad's a prophet. This dude can literally see the future. You know what I mean? Just take a look into the future and be like, hey, is this a bad idea? Use the seeing eye. It's just this many people. Maybe we got to see the cousins, though. Who knows what they look like at the end of the day? Maybe we get eyes on some of these cousins, and maybe it's like, all right. And, I mean, they don't even have FDR up there. Wasn't Eleanor Roosevelt FDR's cousin? I'm pretty sure, they conveniently left out the American politicians who were doing freaky-ass shit like that. Freaky-ass shit like that. Darwin thinks we came from monkeys. Makes sense. He was poking his cousin. That kind of is a bar, I guess. Let's not judge too quickly. Maybe they had bad cousins, but if you look at Eleanor Roosevelt, who's FDR's cousin, not exactly the baddest. Wasn't there like a thought that maybe she was gay or some freaky ass shit like that? She was gay. She was maybe gay or something like that but then he married her, which makes you think like maybe he was on the DL. I don't know. revisionist history comes for all of us. They like to say that whole play, Oh Mary's, about Abraham Lincoln being gay. So, like, revisionist history, I'm sure that in 10 years there'll be a play about FDR being gay, just rolling around in a wheelchair, polio, getting blowjobs or some shit like that. Which, second cousin list is probably 100x this time. Yeah, probably. Separate the art from the artist? Maybe. How good was family genealogy tracking when each person had 17 kids? But yeah, they had 17 kids, but like 11 kids would die before they were 1 year old because they had no medicine or cleanliness or anything like that, which in turn fucked them over, which in turn made it significantly harder for them to be able to succeed. But also, like, this is first cousins. Like, we know about this. So it's not like you found out, like, Vince Carter and Tracy McGrady at a family reunion. I don't even want two cousins on the same basketball team. You know what I mean? You have to trade one of them so they can both flourish. You can't have both of them in Toronto at the same time. Listeria, Barstool After Dark highlights. Classic. Man, poor Tate, dude. I see why Jerry quit stuff like that. Like, Tate just has to be gearing up to put himself through the fucking ringer every single week. I cannot imagine that being, that's got to be a mentally exhausting content bucket to always be putting yourself in. I'm going to lay on a bed of nails as I get coated in mustard for 14 hours straight until I can recite the first 100 numbers of pi or some freaky ass shit. Actually, that's a fucking idea right there. Someone get that across Tate's desk. I'm going to need to see that on a Tate After Dark stream. It creates moments for sure, but it's like you're circusing yourself a little bit, which, some people are equipped to do that. It's like almost like early Steve will do it, or Shoe Nice. You know what I mean? Like, Shoe Nice was the dude who like would drink, he would like chug antifreeze and shit like that. I think that we are on a path towards Shoe Nice. Or isn't it, there's like a Black Mirror episode, season 1 of Black Mirror, this most recent season. I think the dude is like drinking his own piss for like donations on donations on like an OnlyFans adjacent website. I think that we are, I hate to use a slippery slope argument, but we are going towards that direction. Maybe it is ultimate gut health, or maybe the Dominican baseball players used to piss on their own hands. It would give them strength internally, or they'd be able to grip their bat a little bit better. Yeah, early onset wet brain. Maybe, you know what I mean? But it's great content. So it's just like, he's a better man than I, because I would not be able to do that. I would not be able to put myself through that. He's a better athlete than I am, and a more persistent content creator in that way. Speaking of persistent content creation, Pop Punk. When are you sliding through Halifax again? Bring the Sass Man and Frandango. I would love to, bro. I'd love to get back into Halifax. Argyle? At the Argyle? Chilling? The Toothy Moose or some shit like that? Yeah, some shit like that. But Pop Punk, this weekend in Indiana, we have multiple tour dates coming up. I think there's like 5 we announced. Indiana, Iowa, LSU, Chicago, New York. We're talking about another one that hasn't been announced. Maybe another 2 that hasn't been announced, but everybody's schedule, it is hard to find stuff that works. And just spending all of my time trying to learn these lyrics for these new songs, just songs on repeat after repeat. And a lot of my creative energy is going into that. And then a lot of my creative energy is going into something else that, I'm going to be such a bastard and tease something that I can't talk about. It's fucking devastating. But so much of my creative energy is going into something else that will reveal itself in about 10 days or so, maybe a little bit more than 10 days. Like next Sunday-ish or something like that, but putting a ton of creative energy into another endeavor that hopefully will be very fruitful at another level. it has the potential to be extremely fun. It has the potential to be I didn't even tell Tyler about it until this morning. But it takes creative energy, and there is a high upside to it. And I think if all of you guys guessed, I would love to see if you guys could guess. Why did someone just say R.I.P. Lush 1? I know that's not a real thing. R.I.P. Lush Uno. Why would you say that? He tweeted 8 hours ago. Don't say some fucking crazy shit like that. Now you guys have me paused up. But yeah. Next Sunday, some cool ass content that I'm excited. Yeah, so okay, Lush is cool. All right. People scare me, bro. People talk about fucking death in here. It scares the dick off of me. So pop punk coming up, this other thing coming up, obviously whiteboard cooking, these other two ideas, the Unk Olympics. We're going to have some stuff cooking. I also need your guys' help with who I should have on more Warm Ones episode. Obviously, Ella and Kadick. That's my plan, to get to Chicago and do Ella and Kadick Warm Ones. Who else should I get on Warm Ones? I could do one out there in Chicago, or just other people in general. I wanted to have Billy and Spud back on, but with Spud being an expecting father, other Spud, there's like a pin in that one. So we're definitely going to have that. Donnie and Chaps. Ooh, Donnie and Chaps would be fire. Is Chaps sober, though? But I've done it with sober people. Clicky and KB, Nick and KB. But KB is also sober. Can't get enough Dante right now. Wow, that is good. Dante and who, though? Dante and Danny? Dante and Danny would be fun. Jersey Jerry. Just 8 fucking bags of PFT and Dana. That'd be good. Dana already did one with Max, but PFT would be really good. Deutsch would be good, but it's like Deutsch drinking 6 beers. That'll be a 1-minute episode, you know. Eddie and Chief would be fun. Matt and Shane. We realize that Shane is the most famous person in the world right now. I don't know if people are hip to that. PFT and Big Cat, that would be fun. Dante and Red Sox Dave, that would be good. That would be really good. Kate and the Beeve would be good. Kate drinking stuff that would be good. Kate and the Beeve would be good. Who else though? Che by himself. Yeah, Che, I would love to. Man, Warm Ones has such untapped potential. I need to fucking zone in on Warm Ones. Have to zone in on Warm Ones. Because, like, I want to pace out all the content. Like, obviously, people get fatigued if you do the same content too many times. And that's why, like, I'm happy to wear an ass chain. I'm okay to wear the ass chain if it's ever ass. But that's why I want to cycle through. It's like, if I keep on doing music every time, even though it's something that I fully enjoy, and I'm lucky enough to be at a point content-wise where I can do stuff that scratches my own itches, but I don't want to just do stuff that I enjoy. I want to do stuff that everybody enjoys, and I want to rotate and cycle through. Goldfinger and Una, that's funny. Nikki and Annika, I want to do them cooking steaks. I think that would be very funny. Kate and Megan making money, that would be fantastic. Bro, Megan making money she always has the fucking sponsorships with the weed drinks, bro. Can I get the damn weed drink sponsorship? Because I'll squeak about that one, too. I'll beg for that. You know what I mean? Or I'll just keep on drinking the unsponsored ones. Fantastic. Have you seen the Zoopy duplicate in the office? I just thought it was Zoopy, to be honest with you. Meek Phil. Can we get Meek Phil to Chicago, please? Meek Phil to Chicago. I think it's a matter of time before my brothers Meek Phil and Clemmer move out to Chicago. I'll be honest with you guys. Clemmer openly wants to go. Meek Phil secretly wants to go. He admitted it one time. And then since then, I brought it up to break his balls. And he has ceased to admit it. but deep down, you know that he really wants to go. And I want him to go. If he wants to go, you know what I mean? I want Meek Phil out of there. And I want him to shut down. No, not happening. Who's the new talent in the New York office that we should know? It's a good question. That's a good question. I think that, you know, we had some good interns. I know that some people. Are you doing content? No. Why don't you come in here for just a half second? Just for a half second, because some interns have made it. Some intern Mac is the GOAT. He's working on Pat Bev with us. Full-time Mac for sure. Why don't you grab a seat, my brother?
What's up?
What are you sipping on there?
Got a Phoenix.
The best.
The best. Actually the best. So good.
Truly the best.
Yeah. So low.
So they said, who's some new talent content that we should know about?
Yeah.
You have your boots on the ground. You're in the office every day.
Yeah, I'm in here a good bit when I'm not traveling. I don't know, man. Any like Una's obviously kind of blowing up. Who else got extended? Sarah's still here. You obviously know the whole situation with me and Sarah.
Yeah, you guys hate each other.
Pretty much. No, not really though. Yeah, man. I mean, I think anybody can blow up or do well here. So I don't know about myself. If given the right opportunity and the right topics, I would love to.
What do you? They're saying, who the fuck is that guy? Reintroduce yourself.
Hey guys, I'm Cole. I'm the live events intern here.
And what does that entail?
All the events Barstool does all around the country, I get to travel to and like help put on, help plan and execute.
So in between live events, what are you doing?
I'm in the office. I'm doing a lot of like planning and meetings, talking with sponsors and talent that we have at events. I'm actually flying out to Utah tomorrow for the college football show. I was just up in the Hamptons yesterday for a Barstool Classic. I'm all over the place, man.
So what do you do when you get to the events?
When I get to the events, just help run it, help run errands, or like go if I need to go get something at the store, or I need to like help load a sponsor in, or help get talent situated. And then once the event like starts, you know, just make sure that everything goes smoothly, and then tear down everything at the end. So
Riveting.
yeah, it's pretty fun. It's pretty cool. I get to see the country.
I'm half convinced that you have a twin.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I'll be down here and I'll see you, you know, just hanging in here, and then I'll go upstairs and I'll also see you upstairs.
Yeah, man, I roam a little bit. You know?
Yeah.
I want to make sure I get to talk to everybody and see everybody at the office. I love being here. So
Yeah, it's good to have you around, but you do roam a little bit.
I do.
Yeah, nothing wrong with it.
There's other roamers too.
Who?
I'm not going to call anybody out.
Why would it be calling someone out? It's like that means you're calling yourself out. Fucking Roman Polanski over here. Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Who's the other roamers?
Who's the other roamers?
I roam. I don't mind roaming. I'm about to set up a desk right in the middle just so I can fucking roam more. Fasole!
Sarah definitely roams. She's upstairs and downstairs a lot.
You can't have a comment without dragging her under the bus with you.
I had to. Man, dude, I feel like everybody does. Even like people on my team, I feel like walk around and I don't know. I just like to see everybody and show face and get to know people. I've gotten to meet a lot of great people here. I'm upstairs, but I love a lot of the people down here. So, you know.
Well, these are some really good political answers that you gave me. Enjoy the Phoenix and get the hell out of here.
All right.
Thank you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Always a pleasure, Cole.
Go Cowboys.
What do we think about fucking Kayvonte Turpin?
I think he's a dog. I think he can be a dog. He's got untapped.
What about Pickens? They got to re-sign Pickens, right?
I don't know about Pickens yet.
Why? He had a tutty.
He needs. I don't know. He needs more.
Yeah, he's going to
He
wind
needs
up.
defense.
They're going to sign him to a long-term contract, and then he's going to give you like three picks or three catches for like 26 yards or some shit like that a game, some shit like that, which isn't bad. Helpful.
Yeah.
They say he can't even grow a beard. Why steak so slept on? Yeah, see, I'm just interested because I'm trying to give people who are like, I had a good ass content meeting with Jackie. She's like trying to cook ideas, and I was like cooking up some ideas for her, just being like, okay, here's what you can work on, and here's stuff I think that you'd be successful at, and here's like benchmarks that you could get to see if that would be successful. And then I did the same thing with Una yesterday. I gave her a fucking, where we have a meeting later on today. She's like trying to put together some content ideas. I'm trying to help her out with that. I gave her a content idea yesterday though that I think is fucking crack though. And it's called she likes to draw. So and she likes to do art, and so I was like, you should do a fucking less than 3 minute fast edited content series where you and someone else, you interview someone while you both simultaneously draw something, and you call the show Drawn Together, and you're two people who are drawn together, and you're drawing together, and you're interviewing them, and they get to do something shitty, and you get to do something you're good at, and you kind of can laugh about it, but you have something to do also while you're doing the interviewing. And I think it's a good ass idea. I think it's a good ass idea. And she does have some good art. She had like a drawing of like the dagger of like the Devontae Smith catch from the Super Bowl. That's fucking crack. That's a very, very good piece of artwork. So I think that give her a good ass content idea. Tommy Smokes is on Survivor. What does that mean? What are we saying about that? Yeah, honestly, love that idea. Yeah, it's a good idea, to be honest with you. I have to be honest with you guys. I also like that idea. Not just that I came with it, but that's one of the ones that has the name and the concept. The concept is good, but everything about it is good. Tommy Smokes is on Survivor. Tommy Smokes invited me to some Survivor thing tonight, but I can't go because I'm going to the Alabama Shakes concert at Forest Hills tonight. Oh my God, is Forest Hills the best fucking venue in New York? Probably. AJ Brown traded to the Patriots. Wow. You think I'm fucking stupid, bro? You think that I don't understand the salary cap implications that prevent A.J. Brown from ever being traded to the Patriots? The fact that Patriots fans are still so wrapped up thinking that they're going to get A.J. Brown from the Eagles, first off, you'd have to come off of multiple first-round picks. But the trade is a statistical impossibility for the Eagles because it will be a $92 million dead cap hit that would hamstring us for years from now because of the way that the salary cap is set up. It is impossible to trade him to anyone. And the Eagles are not about to trade A.J. Brown, definitely not to the Patriots. And just because your guys drunk local sports radio hosts convince themselves every week that we're going to get A.J. Brown, because, bro, it's up for you guys. You know what I mean? It's up. Time's up. You know what I mean? You guys are going to keep on convincing yourself that it's not, bro. You're not getting A.J. Brown. The glory days are over. Tom Brady works for the fucking Raiders now. You know, Tom Brady is multiple franchises removed from you guys. He's nowhere close. You're not getting A.J. Brown. It's not happening. It's impossible. Void years. That means you thought about trading him away. No, that means I know the impossibilities of it, that I've seen how you guys for years now have tried to convince yourself that you're going to get him, but keep on just sinking your own assets into studs like Jalen Polk. Jalen Polk was, what, a second-round pick last year, and you guys just traded him for like a seventh-round pick? You know what I mean? Maybe you should be packaging those draft picks for better receivers because God knows when you start drafting with them. You know what I mean? Is Meek Phil Dave's son, Rone? I could see it. I'm so curious what Dave's will looks like. Who the fuck gets it all? He's not married. Well, I guess he's technically married. Does Renee get everything? And if so, she's like Melinda Gates. You know what I mean? Like, right place, right time. She's going to right place, right time her way into being a billionaire. Like, does Renee get everything? Because Meek Phil could be in line for it. Meek Phil, Austin, and Tommy get parts. Not after Tommy's performance on Beach House. Tommy fell out of Dave's favor. Yeah, like that's what the writer, like Austin, maybe Austin gets it, but probably not. Like maybe a slice or percentage. He has so many homes where it's like somebody just like giving one person a home. You know, he can't sell Barstool because it goes back to Penn or like, so it's like, what I don't understand what the succession plan for Dave is with all that cash. And it truly is like that he is living like a true atheistic existentialist, from my understanding of what atheistic existentialism is, in that like he's not really like going for the higher power, and he's not really like trying to leave fortunes for like the people that come after him. Like, is he going to donate his... I could see him donating it to like Michigan's football program. I could see him like leaving all of his money to like the Wolverines football program. I have unlimited money now. Yeah, like I could also see Dave like winding up in like J.D. Vance's cabinet or something like that. Like, I could see him being like I could see Dave as he is right now being like, oh, I want to wind down, and then like having not scratched the surface of both his fame and financial, because it's like, you know how rich people get free shit? Like, he's at the point where he's so rich and famous that like opportunities will come to him where he's like, well, I fucking have to take this now. And he'll just like catapult himself into the, you know, he's just going to become more powerful or just get more opportunities and have the, you know, the risk tolerance to be able to take some of these opportunities and be like, yeah, I fucking made a watch company or a sunglasses company. I don't know. I don't care if they fucking fail or succeed. I'm going to be successful no matter what. So he'll have so many bites at the apple that one of them will get him full of $1 billion. I could see $1 billion. All of Dave's money goes to Sass, and he buys a mansion and never leaves his house. Bro, what the fuck would Sass do with the mansion? Sass is like heat map in a mansion would be just like the refrigerator, the computer chair, the bathroom. It would be like, oh, the biggest waste of a mansion of all time. I appreciate your hunger for wealth. How much does Barstool make Dave per year? I'm not sure exactly what that looks like. I know that Dave is trying to make Barstool run more efficiently, so I don't think he's just trying to hire people for like the sake of hiring people or because he feels like he needs to fill some type of quota of this type of content. I think he just wants people who are very barstooled out Barstool people. And I think that that's, you know, the best way forward for him. Brick smartwatches are the future. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that for sure. He did say we're not losing $12 million a year anymore. Yeah, so it's like he cut the fat, and I think that like bloated contracts will be a thing of the past. And I think that people who are like, he's not going to be keeping people who aren't making the money back for the most part, would be my guess. What will your content with Rosillo look like? Rosillo, Big Cat, and I, a couple years ago, we went to at the Eagles-Chiefs Super Bowl, we went to the Shane, or maybe it was like a Burt Kreischer show that Shane was at. But the three of us went to that together that night. And it was fun. Rosillo's the man. I mean, I've known Rosillo since I'm not like super tight with him the way like Big Cat is, but I've known him for years. His brother makes beats, and so that's always something that we talk about, like the kind of music world. I think his brother made the theme song for his show or something like that. But obviously, I fucking love basketball, love football, and was a massive fan of the SVP and Rosillo show when I lived in Philly. And like me and my Marine buddy JJ would watch it like every day. Like we would just get up and watch SVP and Rosillo. So now that he works at Barstool, it's so fucking cool. And that night, when we went to that Shane show and hung out with them after the fact, it was so fun and funny because Pat Bev was on the Lakers at the time. And I was speaking with such authority, being like, yeah, like the way that this is going to happen with the Lakers, like they're probably going to do this or that. And like, yeah, Pat's good. He's not getting traded. 2 days later, he got traded to the Orlando Magic. I spoke with such confidence. I was talking to Rosillo like I was an NBA insider. Like, yeah, he's saying this about fucking this. It's probably, they might move this guy to here, but like, Pat's good. He's not getting traded. and you heard it here first. And yeah, he was probably like, yeah, fuck it, I bet. Like, he probably actually knows GMs and insiders, but he was gracious enough to let me bloviate for a little bit. And then within days, Pat traded to the Magic. Funny ass turn of events. SVP and Rosillo and DP show feels like so long ago. Yeah, there was a new DP show after the DP show. DP. My pervert ass mind, bro. I hear DP. Sheesh. DP and CP, two things that are ruined for me. I saw a Chandler Parsons birthday party that he had, and they got light up letters that said, I heart CP. And I was fucking dying. Because everybody was coming and squatting next to the letters. They're like, yeah, bro, everybody's so proud to be like, I love CP. And I'm over here like, watch list. Bro, oh, you love CP? We got him, boys. Move in. What's CP? Child. When someone gets like caught with like a terabyte of like CP, and then they go to jail and they have to be on a registry, like CP, is a whole different thing. Like CP, yeah, I can't say it, but little CP, yeah. Do you got? Well, why are you hating on the Pats? I'm not hating on the Pats. I have no hate in my heart for the Patriots. Patriots are, I mean, they're Lil Sass's team, and Lil Sass is Lil Bro, so they're basically my AFC team. But when the Patriots fans start acting like they can, like, pirate guys like A.J. Brown, that they're just like, oh, yeah, we're actually going to give you a third-round pick for A.J. Brown, I just have to, the delusion just a couple notches, just a couple notches down, because I think that there's been so many good years for the Patriots that they're just like, well, good things will fall into our laps. It's like the Danny Ainge effect, too. That Danny Ainge would make all these trades that, like, everybody's like, well, how the fuck are you trading Danny Ainge that? Like, he's fleecing these people with trades. And that unfortunately doesn't extend to A.J. Brown. And I love A.J. Brown. I don't want him off the Eagles. I thought cream pie, too. Not the kid. No. Yeah. Can we suggest a podcast with Mook, Jerry, and Sass talking about what they think each Barstool employee makes and why they think that? I mean, I would like that as just like a segment on here. That would be funny. Is CP the worst initials to have? Up there. Jags fleeced the Eagles with Tank Bigsby. I mean, it's like a depth signing. The Eagles had 13 draft picks this year, and they're not going to add 13 guys to the roster, especially when you wind up drafting 6th-round guys and they don't even make the roster, like trading a 6th-round pick, 5th-round pick for a Tank Bigsby, a guy who's going to be a rotation piece with Will Shipley out. Like, I'm not fucking plugged into football. Like, I don't obsessively think about my damn hobby of football working at a sports media company, but I'm not even plugged into football like that. Gave me a video with JJ about ownership, almost made me to do a spit take. We own nothing here. Yeah. Jersey Jerry's hilarious, and unfortunately, he's just in, like, this cycle of Barstool fans, like, having turned on him for a little bit, calling him lazy, but he is hilarious, and I think that some people pushing it too hard, and I'm guilty of pushing it too hard sometimes, it hurts your funny. I mean, Big Cat talked about it on the Green Light podcast or whatever, the Chris Long podcast. It was like me being live for 10 hours a day dilutes my brand. And I think that it just comes in waves with a lot of Barstool personalities. And that's why I was glazing KB up the other day, being like, yeah, he's the only one where it hasn't come in waves for, where people will be like your favorite. They'll be in love with you. Like when Jerry After Dark started, I remember me and Sass staying late in the office in Chicago to watch him do that stuff, and us being like, holy fuck, this is like genius, like almost being like, we need something like this is so fucking good, a mixture of like admiration and like jealousy and loving it. And it's just this cyclical nature where like people will like come around and be like, well, you actually fucking suck now. And that's a measure of, I think, exposure. Or you're not going to like the same thing all the time. And as long as you're aware of the cycle of that, you can weather the storm. But I'm sure people aren't aware, and it fucking wears on you. And that's why I also have to big up my boy KB. who went through that or doesn't go through that because he's the man. But he also appreciated me for the glaze, but he was also like, you actually have to trash me a little bit, because he's also aware that when the groundswell comes to you so much and people are like, oh, we fucking love this person, this person fucking rules, then there will be a counter subsect of the fan base that's like, actually they fucking suck. Actually, did you realize that they're actually fucking stupid and they suck? And so I think KB's aware of that. And so he said that he's going to start intentionally bricking some fits. He's going to, dress stupid, which is a very smart way. Oh, did I just give up the sauce that he's going to brick fits on purpose? Live of the year, Jersey Jerry. There's always a cliff on the horizon. Yeah, kind of. Nick really is the coolest guy here. Yeah, Nick is the man, for sure. For sure. And his work ethic is impeccable. KB's mind is special, for sure. How concerned should the Eagles be with the secondary? I mean, Adoree Jackson played better last week. I don't know if he's the answer yet, but he will be targeted a lot. But I think Makuba is that boy. Makuba is a fucking beast in the secondary. But thank you, Kevin. You are the fucking man. Obviously, they have a great team, but if they have a weakness, I think it's the secondary. I agree that specifically the corner number 2 spot. But the way that the too high shell is so prevalent in the league, you need a guy like Cooper DeJean to be your slot corner, because of the way he could play downhill, he can play against the slot, he can defend the run as a short tackler. So I'm not keen to move him outside, because that just weakens your slot position. And the way that it's set up these days, a lot of teams are going to be in nickel predominantly, but I don't want to get too in the weeds talking about the X's and O's. Shout out to I Feel Pain, my boy KB, and the way that they are absolutely pushing it over there at Mascots. Such a funny episode last night of Mascots. Francis popping out. Obviously Kelly and Marty Mush, but Francis, I think people were really clamoring, and Rhea also in the episode, but people were really clamoring to get Francis as part of this, and he was killing me. He had the line where he was like, what's his character's name? Something rule number 48, like, if she's not wet, that just means that doesn't mean she doesn't want to, it just means you're doing it wrong. I was fucking dying. Oh my God, Francis. That's not a spoiler. It's really just a line read. It's just a one-off line. I'm just going to lie to us that Francis crushed it? Are you guys kidding me? That you don't think Francis fucking crushed it? Any chance Barstool jumps into darts? I think I don't see that. I think that people will hit me up and be like, oh, this F1 show that I want Barstool to pick up. I don't think that Barstool is going to pick up like the darts show or the F1 show. Maybe someone from within Barstool can make that their specialty. But I think that like hiring someone on a content contract to do one specific thing makes it a high variance of like, will it work out, won't it work out? And it's like, I mean, I guess it's working out with Beef. Didn't work out with Daniel Rappaport. Like, I think that some of the stuff is, like, too high of a variance, where it's just, like, if you get someone in the building, it works a little bit better. Potential cash for Barstool Ski House, I think you keep it the same. Ken Jack, just 1 second. I just want you for just a half second. I just need to tell you that the fucking hair looks A1, bro. It looks great, bro. I noticed it multiple times as you walk by. It's looking fantastic, bro. Are you loving it or what?
It's getting there, dude. Shout out to our boys over in Turkey, Este Nova. You see Dave?
What?
Dave,
White Sox.
White Sox Dave?
Yeah, he looks too good.
We have that one guy, Sammy. I don't know if you've seen the redhead guy. Have you seen the pictures of him?
I don't think so.
Dude, he was gone. Like, this was all gone, and now he has, like, a lineup.
Really?
Crazy, dude.
Dave, his beard is so good that, like, combining good hair with that good of a beard, it actually pisses me off.
Dude, they do beard transplants there.
I know. I said that I might have to go and get the Eminem beard.
I might do that over here too.
Your beard is weird type of beard. It would be funny as fuck to just get a full ass beard, but I don't know if it would look good the rest of the way around with like a thick ass beard right here.
Yeah.
I owe you a lot of Japan recommendations.
Oh yes, for sure, absolutely. That's gonna be a fun ass trip, dude.
Are you definitely doing it?
Yeah. We're all booked and everything.
Ooh, What do you know? Which cities you're going to?
Tokyo first, and then Osaka for a little bit.
Woo-hoo-hoo. So I don't have anything for you in Osaka, but goddamn, do I have some Tokyo recommendations?
And then I gotta go to fucking Singapore and that 900% humidity rate down there.
Or are you going for fun or just
Some of her family's down there, so
Oh,
like
true,
we're
true,
gonna visit
true.
some of them. So that's gonna be brutal.
Yeah, I mean, is Singapore the type of place where like people are going to leave soon? You know what I mean? You know how people are like, this belt of India is going to become so hot that it's going to become impossible to populate?
I know, it's a good question. It's like on the equator, which is kind of sucks. But that, and also they're like a Big Brother state down there.
What does that mean?
Like they're a one-party system. Like Big Brother government cameras everywhere. Like you can't own apartments. Like you can't, like if you litter, they put you in jail. You can't,
Really?
You're not allowed to chew gum. You can't sell gum there. Like it's crazy. It's an insane place.
So it's utopia.
Basically, yeah. Yeah.
So it's fucking perfect. So does that mean that like this is it safe? Does it feel safe? Or you're gonna have to report back? But like, do you think it feels safe over there, or does it feel like dystopian?
Unless you're like Mark Wahlberg or Shane Gillis, maybe you're probably so you're definitely utopia. You're definitely gonna feel safe as shit. Yeah.
Oh my god! Because like going to Japan, you're struck by the cleanliness, but I think I think that a lot of their lawfulness is facilitated by strict laws. Like it's like a 5-year jail sentence for doing graffiti and stuff like that. So like the law and order is really high, which I think is like, there's a fear factor of wanting people to follow the rules. But like, how does that, does that like fuck up the freedom of it all?
Yeah. I don't know. It's a good question. I do think that they have such a culture of shame there too, which I think it plays a lot into it. Like if you get caught littering, it's just like time to just. You gotta go.
Yeah.
And you ever hear about that system they do, and like they can't fire people because of like severance packages or whatever there? Like if the company can't fire someone, what they do is like they're like, all right, you're not doing any more tasks. You have to come in 9 to 5 or you're fired for cause, and we're essentially going to put you in a closet. And you just sit there staring at the wall 9 to 5 every single day until you quit. It's basically like an I quit match, more or less.
What?
Like because they can't, if they fire or terminate them and let them go or whatever, they have to pay them like an exorbitant amount of money because of the way the structure whatever works over there. But like if they get to fire them with cause, it's fine. But so they basically force them to quit. It's crazy.
And so do guys just eat it?
So I think some guys eat it, and then other people like it's they just like kind of go insane.
And then probably that's why they put the nets in the foyers of the office buildings.
Nets in the foyers, no sharp objects, all that. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Well,
Yeah, Singapore airport, bro. I can't wait for that. That's gonna be crazy.
that looks incredible. God damn. So that seems nice.
Yeah.
That seems worth no gum.
Also, I didn't realize how long that flight is from. I'm like Japan, Singapore. It's gotta be like.
Yeah, Asia, you're like, oh, well, once you're over there, but no.
Dude, it's 8 hours.
What?
8 hours to get from Japan to Singapore. I was like, there's no fucking way.
I mean, I feel like you got to get those like full ass lay down seats or something like that. Are you maxing it out for the Japan one?
I thought about it for one of the legs.
They're
of the
so
Japan
expensive,
one.
though.
Dude, like it was $15,000 a seat one way, and I was like, there's just no goddamn chance. There's no way.
Oh my God, bro, that's fucking brutal. But whatever. Once you're there, I mean, it's gonna be fucking heaven. You're gonna be maxing out on kuchi-sabishi,
Oh yeah.
which is eating out of boredom.
Ooh.
Kuchi-sabishi.
I heard like the convenience stores there are crazy too. Like
Solid convenience stores.
that's a weird thing to be like. That's a sort of
Gassed about, but that solid convenience. Pachinko.
yeah. It's like that's gambling thing, right?
Yeah, but you can't you don't gamble for money. You gamble for like household supplies or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have a deep list that I'll download to you. I just wanted to gas you up about the fucking locks. They look fantastic. Get him right, boy. Get my boy right.
How much longer you go till 11, right?
Probably around then, maybe a little before then.
Okay, I was gonna say we got a guest coming in.
What?
Frank Grillo's coming in around.
Really?
I was gonna say if you were still rolling, then we could probably try and like get you to hop in and just answer a question or two. But
Oh fuck.
you're down, yeah.
Damn, amazing. Well, you're the man, brother, and I'm always here. So
All right.
let me know.
Appreciate you, brother. Like the gas up.
Hell yeah. I mean, it just looked good.
Thank you, man.
It just looked fantastic. Good bakeries, yeah, dude. And you get canned for wearing shoes with gum soles, yeah, shit like that. And if you have an Amex card, you could book JAL business class seats, dumb cheap off Alaska. And if you have Chase, Kevin, you could tell Kevin's fucking. Kevin's plugged the fuck in, bro. I almost doxed where Kevin works. My favorite my favorite consulting firm, they're gonna start calling Ken Jack the main man. He truly is. Get the card back from the intern. Francis and Sass outfit off. Yeah, we have some fire ass shit for Francis and Sass coming up. Legendary. Trust. I'm not going to hold people too long today. Thank you everybody who's giving the cash for for Ebony. We will make sure that that money gets over there. That's what the Venmo is up for. Let's hit some of these videos. Let's stretch our legs out, watch some videos, enjoy this morning cocktail. Alabama Shakes tonight. Forest Hills. Best concert I've ever been in my life was Fred again at Forest Hills in a light rain. Were you out there? Oh my God, bro. I took just the ear of a baby Yoda. If you know, you know. Type shit. And it was just like lightly raining, and there was like these roped off section, but nobody was sitting in. We waited, and it was like for family of the DJ, but they didn't show up or something, so we were front row, just go fucking crazy. And then we tried to repeat that experience for K Tronada at Forest Hills. Sucked ass. But Fred again is just fucking different. I mean, the way that he mixes and programs the shit is fucking fire. It's different. Fred, the YouTube guy. Rone, baby, the prince. What happened to Ebony? Ebony's sister passed away in a car accident, and we are raising money for the funeral costs little bit by little bit. So thank you for asking. Ebony is obviously one of the best. I was at Fred again in Forest Hills, October 2023. Yes, around this time of year. It was fucking sick, dude. I know Ian took the whole baby Yoda. I know Ian was in fucking outer space, dude. He was on a pink cloud or some shit like that. He was on some fucking type of ecstasy Molly hybrid that I've never heard of in my life. The fucking swirl cone of Molly and ecstasy. But shout out to him, dude. Everybody throws 5. That's 3K. We don't even have to, you know what I mean? Everybody doesn't even have to. Let's hit some of these videos. Oh, this dude is the funniest, dude. So this guy is obviously first one to move is gay. He's the guy who hit you with the English or Spanish. And let's watch this fucking.
1, 2, 3. El que se mueve es gay. Ay,
Oh, God, that's good. The funniest people on earth. Truly the funniest people on earth. The guy in the back says, I'm gay. First one to move is gay. And all of them fucking freeze up. And then one of them fucking just cops to it and says, I'm actually fucking gay as fuck. Oh, my God. The lads, so fucking funny. Where can I send you clips to watch? You send them to, where should we open up? I mean, you could put them on the RoneDotCom Reddit, or you could send them to Instagram, the RoneDotCom Instagram. We'll find them. We could put them in there. Fred again, Boiler Room set was absolutely insane. 2 full Yodas. No, that's crazy. All right, here's a woman. Here's a white lady getting right with God. Getting right with God. Good Lord, that's a nice Freudian slip. Yeah, let's hear what this absolute queen has to say.
You gonna fry some chicken, you gonna need some
oil.
You gonna fry some fish, you gonna need some
oil.
You gonna fry some vegetables, you gonna need some
oil.
You gonna fry some bacon, you need some No.
She had blown their
oil
minds.
when you fry bacon, cause what? Bacon has its own oil. I want you to look over at somebody and say, me like bacon, baby. Every time the heat is applied, you just produce your own oil. You just produce your own oil and become what you were meant to be. You produce your own oil and allow others to taste and see that the Lord is good.
Oh my God. Underrated MVP of that, the drummer and the organ player knowing exactly when to hit the fucking...
Bacon has its own oil. I want you to look over at somebody and say, me like bacon, baby.
Why are they
Every
standing
time the heat is applied, you just produce your own oil. You just produce your own oil
and become what you were meant to be?
You produce your own oil and allow others to taste and see that the Lord is good.
Becoming what you're meant to be is so funny. Dude, imagine a pig hearing that and just be like, fucking, just a pig finding out that they were just meant to be bacon. You're becoming what you were meant to be, bacon. It's so fucking funny. Oh my God, dude. It was meant to be, make me like bacon, baby. The chords were so clean. They just fucking come in hitting so hard. This one's a little bit older, but technically proficient in rapping. Like this guy, I mean, this is so clean rhythmically. Can we pay attention to the words? Can we pay attention to how he fits them into the perfect rhythm? This guy is missing his calling in life. He should be world famous.
Wanna know who I would fuck? Nancy Pelosi. Someone tell that granny to blow me. I'd take out her dentures, put them on the dresser, slide off her panties and proceed. I'd whip out her knockers fast and start throwing uppercuts like a boxing bag. I'd grab her by the nipples and I'd flip them up and down until they're flapping in the wind, and then I'd spin them all around and go brrr. Have you seen them titties? Every time I think of them things, I'm giddy. She's far from the itty bitty titty committee. Come on, man, she could start her own team in the big leagues. I think about them just to pass the day. Man, I bet those fuckers hang past her waist. If I laid on the ground with my head by your feet and she dropped them, they'd probably smack my face.
Oh my God. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck?
Wanna know who I would fuck? Nancy Pelosi. Someone tell that granny to blow
Come
me.
on.
I'd take out her dentures, put them on the dresser, slide off her panties and proceed.
Ooh.
I'd whip out her knockers fast and start throwing uppercuts like a boxing bag. I'd grab her by the nipples and I'd flip them up and down until they're flapping in the wind, and then I'd spin them all around and go brrr. Have you seen them titties? Every time I think of them things, I'm giddy. She's far from the itty bitty titty committee. Come on, man, she could start her own team in the big leagues. I think about them just to pass the day. Man, I bet those fuckers hang past her waist. If I laid on the ground with my head by your feet and she dropped them, they'd probably smack my face.
Good God, that's so fucking good. Oh my God, they say Watsky still got it, bro. Watsky wishes he could. That's so fucking, I'm giddy is amazing, bro. He's so fucking, I mean, technically from a rapping perspective, hilarious. From a comedy perspective, hilarious. From a rhythm perspective, impeccable. I mean, I don't know how that just made it across my desk recently, but yeah, that's fucking good. That's fucking good, clean fun. Really good, clean fun. Have you seen the guy with the alien in South America? I haven't, but I know that that's where a lot of the aliens are popping up in fucking South America. They do not fuck around down there. There's a ton of alien. Samson is the man. Is that his name? Samson? Put me on. Samson? Rone, best dressed at Barstool. Not true. I would say my bro Fights is probably the best dressed at Barstool, honestly. And in Chicago, who's best dressed in Chicago? Could be Kyle, kind of. He's right there. I mean, he dresses well. Best dressed? Kin Panama? Swimming, yeah. Vib's honorable mention for best dressed at Barstool. I love Vibs. He is not the best dressed at Barstool. I'm not either. I love Vibs. Wearing a Pacers t-shirt. Sports teams, it's hard to be the best dressed when you rep your sports team. It's very hard. Kin Panama's the alien video guy. Got it. Where do you get these fresh lids? I got this at a store called Lapstone and Hammer in Philadelphia. Lapstone and Hammer. Francis is well dressed. Francis's dress are for his taste. I like how he dresses, but if other people try to dress like that, like you have to be like have to have gone to Harvard and be like strong to dress like how Francis dresses. Rone always looks fresh as hell too. Kevin, stop. Don't fucking gas me, bro. Don't fucking gas me. Quiggs, low-key, best dressed in Chicago. He is not. I spent $650 at Viore. That's money well spent. You didn't go to Les Mascots in Philly last night, did you? Did not. I did not. I was in New York doing New York things. Facts. Yeah. You want to come in real quick, Jake? We got. I want to do a content meeting live. This is behind the scenes. This is a behind the scenes look for you guys. I want to do. I wanted to have this meeting with you eventually, and I might as well just have it with you now. And Tyler's here too, so this is basically us just having a content meeting that I would have had regardless. I have 2 content ideas that I need help with making happen on a grander scale. All right. One of them, I need help with sourcing cameras and planning with one of them. So one of them, this is an idea that Travi brought to me that I think is funny, like the Unk Olympics. And so like 5 or 6 different like Unk activities. He said like building a table or like mowing a lawn, like that type of stuff. With mowing a lawn definitely being one of them. And so making that happen, and obviously best case scenario is having a bunch of Unks from within Barstool. I think that if we have to go outside Barstool for maybe people associated with content personalities, or just maybe it's like someone's like you're like going as tribute for this person, or if it's just random people. But I think that would be funny. I think that the hardest obstacle is finding a place for that where we have a big enough lawn that multiple people could mow a patch of it.
Stu
Finer's house?
Yeah.
And do you think that, okay, I like that.
First house that came to mind, because it's like every time I see him, the sprint takes him 30 minutes.
Yeah, so I like that. And so what other stuff am I not? So I could come up with the activities. I need to figure out exactly what the sourcing would look like of the Unks and like who's participating. Like Pat said he would be part of it, but who else could be in? Like Pat, Rico.
Large.
Be part of it. Yeah, Large would be good. I'd be happy to be part of it.
Gaz
could be part of it.
It's like Dante's randomly in New York.
Dante would be great. So that's, I mean, if we get 6, like we could get like, 6, that's close to 6 right there.
Yeah.
I also think that there's like some sponsorship upside for this.
Yeah.
If it's like a Home Depot or like
Scott's
a
Lawn
fucking
Care?
Scott's Lawn Care or some shit like that. So does that mean that we should push it for a little bit later to hopefully get that, or should we just try and bang it out faster?
I mean, you can try to bang it out. My only thing is, like, if you're thinking Unk coming out of wintertime, that's when lawn care really starts. You kind of, that's like lawn care season. Like,
right, we're getting to the end. It would either have to be like pretty immediately, like before the end of October, because people stop mowing their lawns.
Yeah.
You don't have to mow your lawn.
Yeah.
That hair
And if we're doing stews, yeah, I mean, like October is probably like, I mean, we can, from a camera perspective, we can handle all that stuff. That's not
Yes.
a big deal. You'd want to get a drone out there, so you'd have to do it after the Ryder Cup, which is next week, and we can get a drone out there easily, Fasoli, someone like that.
Yeah. I think that would be fun and good.
I mean, other Unca activities like passing out on our recliner, who can do it first, and actually fall asleep.
Some stuff like that.
Cooking a steak perfectly.
Ooh, steak. Yep. Got to grill up a steak.
Who can trim the back of their neck hair by themselves the best? Like, that's a very Unc activity.
Yeah, or like teaching a young boy how to tie a tie or some shit like that.
Tie, bow tie.
Yeah, there's like unlimited. We could go hard in the chat. They can help us with that kind of stuff. But it's just the finding the space, finding the people, and finding a date are the things that I kind of want to figure out help with. And we don't have to nail that down right now, but I want to have your wheels turning as well as mine. The other one that I want to do within Barstool, you're familiar with the Beer Game Show, and Vibs is I think the most fun thing that he does on that is the pool noodles with the water balloon on top.
Yeah.
I want to do a big thing of just that.
Okay.
Within Barstool, New York, and we could do one in Chicago too. But I want 32 people. Teams of, so maybe I don't know if it's a free-for-all for seating or 4 groups, or like groups like World Cup style. So it's like 4 people are in a group, and then you kind of like move on to the next stage. And then like we get to a bracket of like 2 people move on and like we get to like smaller groups or something like that.
Yeah, you got to do it by height too, because like think if I'm going up against large, I'm 5'8", like I can't reach up there.
Yeah, well, that's where the seating's going to play in.
Yeah.
But eventually, like, you get to a point where, well, first off, it's a free-for-all, so 4 people at once. Maybe you gang up on the taller guy. But I also think that towards the end, it's just going to be in general, free-for-all that hopefully, like, the bracket is varied enough where there's a lot of people that are involved with this. There's also a twist to it that I don't want to say until the video's out. I don't want to spoil it right now. But that's really about just getting enough people in. I think we could do it mostly in the office, right? Like, whether it's in the lobby here or over where Vibs shoots it for a beer game show. Yeah. And I think it's just about getting, like, 32 people in that day.
I think the space, it's like Boy Dad's here, pool table's here. We have like that back area.
Yes.
I feel like if you lit that right and you did it at night,
Ooh.
like it would look almost like how we did like the Skip Bayless video, like that kind of like darker room. And if you like light the top, then that kind of looks more like a dojo.
See, I never even thought about lighting cues.
Like I think that's because we almost made that like a pickleball court back when Dukes was here. And like the finance people, if they leave at like 5, 6 o'clock, then like that's just like an open space.
That would be cool, but I also just worry about being able to get
32 people.
32 people in at night.
Yeah.
But also we could just black out the windows and do some cool. But also, would they be annoyed if we're up there doing all that shit?
Yeah. Well, it's a content company.
Content company, exactly. They could be annoyed a little bit. I don't mind, and they could participate. You know what I mean? If they want to participate, do you think that we have the numbers to do 32? Content employees here, or we could actually mix it up and have like the way we did basketball, have some people that aren't content.
Yeah, I think you could get like the jet skis of the world. Maybe it's like a weekend when like Dana's in town. 32 people might be tough, but
32 people will be tough.
That's a you thing. Right?
But I can make 32 happen. I 100% could make 32 happen. I'll pull people off the fucking street if I have to.
And also something we obviously aren't really trying to hire people in New York for content. But like if there are comedians, like I think in mascots, like that Brandon Barrera guy's hilarious. Mm-hmm. Like if he could just like stop by and,
people of that ilk,
people in the mascots out of order, hairy, comedy sphere.
Yes.
I think people like that are always looking to get like more Instagram followers and stuff like that. And if it's just them coming by our office at like 11 o'clock on a Tuesday, they're doing spots at night anyway. Like why not stop by and we scratch their back, they scratch ours.
Yes,
kind of
I think that would be very fun and an extension of a world that Vibs has already created. And I guess maybe we also do one in Chicago, but I want to make sure we get this one done out here first. Yeah. Proof of concept. I'd love to do that within the next month.
Easy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all here, you know what I mean? We just need a couple supplies, a couple camera people.
Yeah. The only thing is, because Maddie and Kelly are traveling a lot.
We need them.
We'd want them.
Athletes.
They're doing their Cheez-It tour right now. I can get with Ty and look at the calendar and we can figure something out. I'm not too worried.
I love that. Yeah. Amazing. I just wanted to get those across your desk, and I've been trying to. Yeah, I was trying to get a meeting last week. I just never materialized on my side. So you're the man.
Appreciate
Actually,
it.
Best dressed in the New York office.
I appreciate that. Feidelberg's number one.
Yeah, I was just saying Fight's number one.
Fights is one. Pavs two.
Pavs can dress, but you put it together.
Yeah, I like to put it together.
Yeah, he definitely puts it together, bro. What shoes do people need to buy this fall? What's some go-to shoes that men can buy this fall?
I'm just New Balance. I'm straight comfort, and if you can find a style that works, like I do like Club C's. But like I've worn 990s.
Yeah, but these are beat to shit. These are dead.
Yeah, but they're shoes. You're supposed to wear your shoes.
Right. 100%.
I don't understand people who are like sneaker guys. And it's like you got to wear your shoes. But I always say find a shoe you like. Like I like New Balance, and then you find like a cool colorway.
And that colorway is very autumnal, very appropriate for the style of pants.
Best for your body too. I think that's very important.
What does that mean?
If you got good shoulders, wear a tight shirt on top. If you got a big stomach, maybe you do something different. Don't always hide everything underneath like a sweatshirt, I think you dress unbelievably well too.
That's very nice. And I think believably well. I think unbelievably well is a bridge too far.
I think if you walk around this office and you see what most people are wearing, you can just go. You also don't have to spend a lot of money. Like
100%.
But if you do, you look like Francis and you're like, that's a good looking guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Loafers, boots, whatever you got.
Love it. You're the man. Thanks for having this meeting.
Yeah, for sure. If you need anything, shoot me a text.
Rone needs a pair of golden goose. What is that?
Those things are like $700.
$700. Come on, bro. Be honest with me. That's what content meetings often look like. Except for I would say the twist. You think Katie should be doing some offensive lines? Katie, during games? Maybe. I was wrong enough about Katic with the beach house stuff that I'm going to go ahead and let him kind of flourish without telling him what he needs to or doesn't need to do. I'm not always right, and I was wrong there. So hand up. That opinion was ass on my part. Okay? Any more of these videos, or are we about done? We're about done? We're about done. Hell yes, we'll end this with a one blood, one heart, and just vibe the fuck out hard one time with the people. Some things never change.
No way, my brother.
One blood.
Long time no see, Rastafari.
Me don't know with him on down him on my high for me. Every time me look for you, I cry, cry, baby. Moonshine, darling, take off the drug. Let me go to bed. One blood, one heart, one destination. Me don't know what me do.
And just like that, another episode of RoneDotCom. Who's Barstool's Big Three? That's Dave, Big Cat and KFC, obviously. Love you guys. Thank you guys so much for rocking with us. Maybe the backpack will be here next week. Maybe not. Either way, I will be.